With so many diets out there claiming to be the answer for weight loss, it can feel overwhelming to sift through the noise. You might hear about friends, family, or influencers swearing by a particular diet, and you can often even find research to back up their results. But is there truly one best diet for everyone? Today, we're going to jump into the question of what diet you should be following for lasting weight loss, pulling together research and years of practical experience working with clients who've managed to reach their goals. We'll talk about balancing health, consistency, and some of the common hurdles that can pop up when choosing a diet. Hey, and welcome to Vegetarian Health and Longevity, a podcast by Hurry the Food Up, where I cover topics that help vegetarians live longer in better health. I'm your host, James LeBague. I'm a registered sport and exercise nutritionist and advanced clinical practitioner in family medicine. It's my pleasure to interview expert guests, share my own experiences from working with patients and clients, and demystify some of the nutrition fluff that's out there to give you practical, take-home information that you can use to live a healthier life. I've been working in general practice and sport nutrition for nearly a decade, and during that time, I've seen a consistent pattern with clients and patients. Many want to lose weight, but their paths to success vary widely. Some make big dietary changes, while others stick to their usual routine with just a few small tweaks. Today's weight loss advice landscape is full of dietary options, from keto to the Mediterranean diet, the 5-2 diet, or even the carnivore approach. Plus, there are sub-strategies like time-restricted eating, which can add another layer to the choices. So with all of these options, where should you begin if you're serious about losing weight? At Hurry the Food Up, we get plenty of emails asking my opinion on fasting, one meal a day, or even reintroducing meat for weight loss. Today, we'll start by understanding what drives weight loss and then explore diets through a lens of practical sustainability. Weight loss, at its core, comes down to one fundamental principle: a calorie deficit. That means if you consume fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight, you'll lose weight over time. Although this sounds straightforward, it can get muddled with diet trends and rules that seem to promise a shortcut. But here's the thing about calorie deficits. Our bodies are efficient, complex systems, and they don't always respond linearly. For example, the human body is wired to conserve energy, which is useful for survival, but can be challenging when trying to lose weight. So when you create a calorie deficit, your body adapts, sometimes by lowering your metabolic rate or making you feel hungrier. This is especially true if you've been dieting for a long time, or if you follow a particularly restrictive diet and are greatly undereating compared to what your body needs. Understanding these adaptations can be empowering because it reminds us that quick fixes are often working against our natural biology. And so the social media gurus who push these new fancy diets are often doing more harm than good. Many people get overwhelmed trying to figure out their ideal calorie intake, macronutrient ratios, and optimal foods for weight loss, which can sometimes lead to what's called analysis paralysis. Rather than waiting for the perfect moment or perfect plan, embracing the basics is often the best place to start, especially if you're new to this journey. And a quick note on the metabolic types and genetic diets. While genetic research is advancing, we still don't know enough about the precise way each body handles every nutrient. So rather than getting bogged down in the weeds, a broader focus on calorie balance and overall food quality is more practical. This approach helps you take actionable steps without getting lost in unnecessary complexity. Once you understand that a calorie deficit is the cornerstone of weight loss, you can evaluate different diets from a new perspective. Instead of asking which diet is best, it's more about understanding which diet will best support your calorie balance over time. Diets come in all shapes and sizes. Some are high in protein, others cut out carbs, and still others prioritize fats. At the end of the day, all these approaches aim to help you consume fewer calories than you burn, though they go about it differently. High protein diets, for example, can help keep you feeling full and may even add a slight metabolic boost due to the energy required to digest protein. And we'll talk about this later. Low carb diets can often help manage blood sugar levels, which some find reduce hunger. They can also be a great tool for reducing foods which people typically struggle with, although in my opinion that's then more of an issue around finding how to balance the foods that you love and not restricting them. But no matter the diet, what really counts is how each one impacts your ability to stay consistent over time and manage hunger. What many people don't realize is that all diets are more similar than they are different when it comes to calorie balance. A keto diet, a high carb diet, or even a balanced Mediterranean approach can all lead to weight loss if they're structured in a way that promotes a calorie deficit. This concept might be hard to accept in a diet world that's full of competing claims, but it's a reminder from me that you can be more flexible than you might think. So rather than getting lost in the idea of one perfect diet, focus on sustainability and personal preference. You might lean towards a diet that has structure where you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with no snacks, or you might follow intermittent fasting if you find that setting clear boundaries helps you to stick to your goals. Or perhaps a more balanced approach like the Mediterranean diet aligns with your taste preferences and lifestyle. Either way, the calorie deficit is what ultimately drives weight loss. However, there are some extra things that we should go through. Protein is more than just a macronutrient. It's a powerful tool for weight management. High protein diets have consistently shown benefits for weight loss, mainly because protein is incredibly satiating. By eating more protein, you feel fuller for longer, which can help manage cravings and reduce overall calorie intake without feeling deprived. Beyond satiety, protein also has what's called a high thermic effect. This means your body uses more energy to digest and metabolize protein compared to carbohydrates and fat, which, although a small difference in terms of calories burned, can be an advantage over time. Essentially, with more protein in your diet, you're giving yourself a slight metabolic boost. Protein intake is particularly important for those incorporating exercise into their weight loss journey, especially resistance training. And by the way, this should honestly be everyone. If you want a deeper dive into this, listen to episode 3, How Resistance Training Can Help You Live for Longer in Better Health. Muscle is a metabolically active tissue, meaning it burns more calories at rest than fat tissue. By maintaining or building muscle during weight loss, you're helping your body burn more calories, even when you're not working out. It's also super healthy to have more muscle as well, at least for the average person who could probably do with some more. If protein is the backbone of a good weight loss diet, fiber is the support structure. Found abundantly in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, fiber adds bulk to your meals without adding extra calories. This bulk can help you feel fuller for longer, an advantage when trying to eat fewer calories. Fiber also has a unique way of slowing down digestion, which has two main benefits. It helps you feel satisfied after eating, and it can smooth out blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar levels could mean fewer sudden cravings, which is especially helpful in a weight loss diet. Plus, high fiber foods are nutrient dense, meaning they're packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants essential for overall health. Moreover, fiber supports digestive health. A healthy gut can have subtle but significant effects on weight management because a balanced gut microbiome helps regulate hunger hormones and improve digestion. In short, fiber is an unsung hero for weight management, with benefits that go far beyond just helping you feel full. Among all the weight loss advice, one principle often goes unmentioned. If you don't enjoy your diet, you probably won't stick to it. Enjoyment might sound trivial compared to macronutrients and calorie deficits, but it's foundational for consistency. The truth is, diets that feel like a chore rarely last. Imagine choosing between a restrictive plan that promises quick results and a balanced diet that lets you enjoy your meals. The first may bring about rapid weight loss, but it often comes with a sense of deprivation that makes it difficult to maintain. In contrast, a diet that allows for flexibility, flavor, and variety is far more likely to become part of your routine. Which do you think you could stick to over the long term? At Hurry the Food Up, the vegetarian protein fix was built around this idea. We focus on high protein, high fiber meals that are not only filling, but genuinely enjoyable. Whether you're trying out new vegetarian recipes or sticking to a favorite dish, finding joy in your meals creates a positive association with eating healthfully. If you're curious about this approach, you can download a free meal plan from hurrythefoodup.com/try. That's TRY, and try it out for yourself. In a culture that prizes instant results, it's easy to fall for diets that promise rapid weight loss. These diets often create an intense calorie deficit, usually by eliminating entire food groups, which can lead to quick, drastic results. But here's the catch. Rapid weight loss often stems from water weight and glycogen loss rather than fat. While it might feel rewarding to see the scale drop quickly, these diets can set up a cycle of yo-yo dieting. You lose weight fast, But because these diets are hard to maintain, you might eventually regain the weight, or sometimes even more. And I've seen this with clients. Each time you go through this cycle, you risk losing muscle and gaining fat, which can change your body composition in ways that make it harder to maintain a healthy weight long term. And on the mental side, this pattern can be exhausting. Many clients I've worked with describe feeling guilt, shame, and frustration after going through repeated cycles of drastic dieting. In contrast, a gradual, consistent approach may not bring immediate gratification in the same way, but it builds healthier habits and offers long-term benefits. If you focus on the journey, savoring your meals, learning more about nutrition, and celebrating non-scale victories, you're far more likely to find lasting success. Ultimately, finding the best diet for weight loss is about choosing an approach that you can live with in the long term. That means going for foods that are high in protein and fiber, and importantly, enjoying what you eat so that consistency feels natural and not forced. For many, the Mediterranean diet offers a great template. With its variety of whole foods and focus on flavors, it's not only good for weight management, but overall health. It's backed by a strong body of research showing benefits for heart health, longevity, and even mental well-being. That doesn't mean you need to follow one specific diet though. Often the best diet for you is a gradual adaptation of what you already enjoy. Perhaps you start by adding a few new recipes, like a high-fiber breakfast or a protein-rich lunch. Small adjustments over time allow you to build a healthier diet without feeling overwhelmed. For many clients, the ideal diet is one that they're already following with a few minor tweaks. Radical changes can feel overwhelming, which is why I suggest gradual shifts rather than overhauls. You might start adding a few new recipes a week, allowing time to explore and adapt without abandoning what you already know. So in summary, the best diet for weight loss is one that you find both sustainable and enjoyable. By doing that and then focusing on a combination of satiety-boosting foods like protein and fiber and finding joy in what you eat, you'll set yourself up for long-term success. So I hope you found this episode useful, and I would love to hear from you. If you did find it helpful, please leave a review on whatever platform you're listening on. It helps the podcast to spread to more like-minded people like you, and it will only take a moment. Thanks so much, and we'll speak soon.